Alright, got the stream up. Good morning, good afternoon, North America. Quick, make sure everything's set up correctly. Hey, welcome, Sefna. Running a little late. Let's get all this up and up. Hey, Sefna. Let me see. Not bad. You? Sarah, I saw your message. So you start the fourth quarter. Let me go post around, let people know they could join the room. Gotta fix this Discord. Let's see if that works.
Oh. You left the room?
No, I think got disconnected. Let's see. Can we rejoin? Are you still in the room?
No, I left.
You have to. Okay. It looked like this got disconnected. Let me redo that.
Yeah.
Let me replay. Hopefully, that's the only time this
Hopefully,
disconnect
Tekken
happens.
gods are. Yeah. We both know how they roll, so.
Yeah. So I did got to watch the Rama episode yesterday.
Oh,
The
nice.
new one.
Okay. Yeah,
I think
I'm gonna watch them when I get home.
Yeah, okay. I think I am so like the original anime that I'm just always basically comparing every single thing. So
To enjoy it, yeah.
Yeah, so
it happens. I had the same thing with when they came out with that new version of Rurouni Kenshin.
Yeah,
So
I heard that too.
I was like, well, this is different. This is different.
Yeah.
I did like that they stuck more to the original color of, not actual color, but like the color of like how lighthearted it is or
Okay.
not at certain points.
Uh-huh.
So I thought that was good.
Uh-huh.
That's pretty good.
I think I was the thing that I was least impressed or not is not to my taste is that they use a lot of katakana to do the sound effects. Hey Gleebert, welcome. You got Gleebert joining.
Gleebert.
And the room has been remade 24182. Discord. And welcome Sasuna. And I think it's mostly just because of generation differences too, but the art style, like how they change the colors, like to dramatize or certain things. It's, I guess again I'm so used to it might be also because I have rose tinted eyeglasses or something, where
Yeah.
So I had to watch the old one again just to see, but yeah.
Oh yeah, I've been doing that, so.
Yeah. All right, I got 4 people. Awesome. Let me go post on Discord. Yes, sir. Let me change the stream back to.
Oh, that was a nice throw.
Round 2. Ready, go!
Text. That's the room number 24182. Actually, could you talk a little bit? Okay, yeah, Discord's catching your voice. That's good. 2, 4, 182.
Round 3. Ready, go!
10, 06. done.
Round 4. Ready, go! Ring out!
Once I post on Twitter, and then we'll start a countdown of 5 matches. Yeah, it seems like the Tekken side of things has got some controversial stuff this entire week.
Yeah, very spicy.
Yeah.
I don't think I helped. I was very vocal about it. I thought it was weird.
Knockout! Round 2. Ready, go! Knockout! Round 3. Ready, go!
Two more people joining. Welcome, numbers. It's been a while. And Solari. Start of the 4th quarter.
Round 4. Ready, go! Knockout! Round 5. Ready, go!
Looking for...
Knockout! Ora, ora, ora!
Alright, we're gonna start the countdown of 5 matches. Hey, welcome, Condor.
Round 1. Ready, go! Knockout! Round 2. Ready, go!
24182.
Knockout!
8 morning afternoon numbers. Thanks. It's been a while since you participated in these Sunday sessions, so glad you able to participate. Deep inside, I'm a little happy they're playing like trash, since I'm still salty uh, that they beat the Rams many years ago in the Super Bowl.
Knockout.
The what?
Numbers was mentioning the football team,
Round
the
four.
New England Patriots. They're playing not very well, and a long time
Hmm.
ago, the Patriots was playing against the St. Louis Rams in the Super Bowl, and the St. Louis Rams lost. But there was
Oh.
some controversy that they cheated in somewhat by illegally scouting.
Mm.
I agree.
Smooth break.
That the owner definitely Sam Cohnke leaving St. Louis for a much more lucrative city of making cash. That stings a little. I
Oh yeah,
uh,
because it's the LA Rams now.
yeah, they won the Super Bowl now. They also won the Super Bowl now too. The LA Rams, I believe.
Oh, that sucks.
That's okay. I'm not that big of a football fan, so it
Round
doesn't hurt
one.
that much.
Ready, go!
All right, welcome Volcano Shed, who got first place finish last week. All right, let me get these things. Where I got 8 people, so that's a great start for the first league of the uh, fall season.
Absolutely.
We get up to 16 people, so more people join, more matches everyone gets, and usually it will not take more than an hour if it's a full room.
Mm.
Round two.
Yeah, I might not have an hour,
Okay,
but
so
we'll
don't
see.
go for a full room then. Don't go for a full room then for the first league.
If it's 8, then yeah, I need to start moving at 3.
Okay, okay.
So you tell me if you think it's gonna go longer than an hour.
Okay, so 8 people should be less than 30 minutes right now.
Okay, that's
So
good.
right now it's 2:16. So
Can do that.
you're still good.
Round three. Ready, go!
Mm. Numbers is drawing blood here. He's seeing red.
Mm-hmm.
My dude is going hard.
I thought
Is
he
that a
might get
is that a special mid, that knee after the elbow?
Sarah's.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's a special mid. So if you
Oh, that's
crouch block
yeah,
the
you get hit.
you get crouch block is -8 for Sarah.
Yeah.
So
Ooh.
it's actually not that bad if you worry about the delay.
Mhm.
Just to crouch block because you still uh you have advantage blocking it.
Oh,
You won't get
you still have Nitaku?
Ready,
yes.
go!
Oh, okay. That's
Well, it's good.
that's okay.
It's good for block. Your Sarah's opponent is -8. So
Gotcha. Oh, sorry, his opponent is -8.
Excellent!
So that is Nitaku if you get crouch
no, I'm sorry. I think
opened.
I have to, let me look at the stats. I think
Round five.
Sarah's opponent has a +8. Sarah is
Plus
-8.
8.
Yeah.
Sarah would be -8.
Yes.
Even on like on crouch guard.
Yeah. Crouch guard.
Hmm.
Standing guard. Sarah is -18 after that knee. But
That's a launcher. Also, I'm very sorry. I'm still delayed with the thing. We ran into an impasse yesterday with the intermediate stuff. There's some stuff about the translation of the way Shiva talks about it,
Mm-hmm.
where crush is being translated as evasion
Oh,
or
okay.
evasive properties of something,
Uh-huh.
which I guess it's the same word that they would use, but it's two different
Yeah.
things. Like it's
The
not
the
talking
t
about
Round
DM.
one.
yeah, the term crush is usually what the Western community
We
has been
use,
using.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I've been very very careful. So I've gone back and forth.
Uh-huh.
But I think it looks good. I think it should be done soon. But
Awesome, awesome.
it looks very good. Also very something that I was telling Tricky and Chanchai is that it does kind of assuage me to some
Round
point
two.
to know that I'm actually using my tools the way I'm supposed to.
Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah, like when he's talking about a lot of things, it's a lot of things that I do. Some things that I should improve on, but I've done in the past. So I'm like, okay, I'm not that lost.
And for those not familiar, Sasuna is talking about Shiva's tactic guides that he will for all the characters. Sasuna is translating the Akira uh, uh,
Round three.
Got
article.
it.
Ready?
Hmm.
Go.
And so that should be
Yeah,
the final guide for the entire Shiva's tactic guides. And so that's a nice community effort. Thanks to Volcano Shed for starting it off and translating
yeah, definitely.
majority of the characters. And Tengaman also have helped.
Knockout.
I think it does help when you play the character and you kind of understand what they're talking, what they might be talking about. Because yeah, some stuff was like really cryptic.
Hmm.
Um, like for reversal, they use the word atemi.
Yes, that's yeah.
Um,
I've seen that in these
so
guides.
he was, yeah, he does. So, but the one thing is like I was trying to look for it, like in um the Google Translate will translate it as attack. So it's
Hmm.
like mid attack. Okay, this does not make sense. So like I was going back and forth, and Jimmy was helping. So yeah, definitely a good group effort. I'm folding clothes. Go upstairs. Also,
Oh,
I'm not abusing a child. It's my cat.
Knockout.
Stop it.
see what am I looking for here?
Round two.
That
Ready? Go.
oh, I'm not sure. Also, since Gleeber is joining,
Knockout.
let's see where's that.
Round three. Ready? Go.
And let's go.
Excellent.
Yeah, we just got blurring join also. 2 matches before we begin. Let's just double check time wise for you. So we have 9 people right now, so this should last somewhere between 27 to 34 minutes. So we're about
Okay,
so
that will work.
okay. And as I usually do when we get new people participating,
Round one.
thank you
Ready?
for joining. And that would be Griebert will actually be the 90th person that participate in the North American League. So thank you for joining.
90th?
He's our 90th, yeah, for this year.
Nice.
Yeah, I'll go put this alphabetical order later on. Let me right here so I don't
Bueno,
forget.
pero me acuerdo.
Mira, mira, mira.
Go!
Alright. So we need 10 more people that never participate to make it 100 for this year. And with Europe, we're at 48, so hopefully we'll get 2 more soon.
Knockout.
Reach little milestones.
Look at Volcano Shed. He's weathering the storm.
Round 3. Ready?
Yeah, he's showing quite quick advancement in his skill tactics. That's slightly slow there.
Ooh, that was. Ooh, he went for the right move. Nice. That was beautiful. That
Alright,
was
we have
gorgeous.
one more match and then we'll start. So any last minute person want to join, passcode is 1006. Hey Shinobis, I am playing. You just might not be familiar because I'm playing Taka for this first league. Hey Silverbolt, how are you? Oh, hopefully Zayticket will be joining back. The league has not started yet. This is right now getting people to let people to join, so we have one more match to go. And then, yeah, one more match to go before we start. Let me go update. This is the first league today, Silverbolt.
Round 1. Ready?
Blurring. Let's get these all updated here. Salary. Easy from Arizona.
Knockout. Round 2. Ready?
Condor. That's one to add here. Condor 7.
Knockout.
Open.
That was a very pinpointed crush.
Round 3. Ready? Go!
Yeah, since I'm not used to the I don't use much of the Western lingo on the Clutch because I translated the original the Japanese strategy guys, so I usually use what like she would say, evasive properties and moves.
I mean, it doesn't say basic properties. It has a chance to evade, blah, blah, blah.
Avoid.
Yeah.
Guard Clutch.
Knockout.
Yeah, so it should last less than 30 minutes, so you should be perfectly fine for this. Alright, good luck everyone, have fun. 8 players, no one will get a
Good luck,
bye.
guys.
And go out. Spotlight. This is the first of 3 leagues. Last week I got second place in 8 players, so that's why I'm switching now to a new character to play the first league of the day.
Round 1. Ready, go!
Eek. Should headbutt after I block that.
Knockout. Round 2. Ready, go! Knockout. Round 3. Ready, go!
Ah. I'm dead. GG's Condor. The special properties of certain lay attacks made me hesitate, and Condor took advantage of that with blows, lots of blows. Beginning of the first league of the 4th quarter. Let me do let's charge up my cell phone here. Now I get to play blurring. If I need, got one. I do have one attack to deal with the special part stuff.
Knockout. Round 2. Ready, go!
I'm too slow.
Knockout.
Too slow. Alright, just lower my attacks.
Round 3. Ready, go!
I'm messing up my combos too. That happens when you're playing. Get it.
Knockout.
Okay. Get all that jury offness.
Ready, go!
Messed up again. Got me. GG's Blurry.
On the battlefield, you'd be dead.
Dash forward with 1 PP. Need to remember that. Alright, let's get all that butter. Let's get all that mesh. Okay, forget that, forget that. Ah, okay. Let's correctly evade, but didn't execute correctly.
Round 2. Ready, go! Knockout. Round 3. Ready, go!
Ah, messed again. Ah, I messed up again. Shimata! I'm practicing all this. Okay. Down back, not one punch, not 2P, not 2P.
Ready, go!
Yeah, got one combo, good, that's good, I'll take it. Forward. GG's that's nut. Take the optimism that he's got one successful combo in. Hey Blurry, how are you? Right now, Condor, the two Lei Feis are undefeated. Numbers is playing against Volcano Shed, who Volcano Shed did beat in the before the league began, so maybe we'll see how that goes. Well, it's going to at least round 4. So this happened in all those practices. I did get to play Taka a little bit against on Wednesday, but all those training practices is not paying out right now. Alright, so the two Lei Feis are undefeated.
Let's see how many seconds
Keep
you
it simple.
last. Are you ready for this?
Round one. Ready, go!
Yes, thank you. Got it. Finally.
Knockout. Round two. Ready, go! Knockout. Round three. Ready, go!
A dagger, that's what happened. Forward throw. Ah, I just missed.
Round four. Ready, go!
Ah, the backdash. Yeah, GG's. Sorry.
Try again in a few years.
Two big guys in a tackle stage. It's the first time I get to play against Squeebirds here.
Round one. Ready, go!
Nice.
Knockout. Round two. Ready, go!
I'd escape that. Not.
Knockout.
Mhm.
Round three. Ready, go! Knockout.
Simple.
Round four. Ready, go!
Too slow. GG's Creeper.
To be strong is beautiful.
So it looks like that combo does not work on heavyweights. On that flow. Alright, looks like numbers are still undefeated. Condor and Cessna both just one loss. Got 2 more matches go.
Round one. Ready, go! Knockout. Round two. Ready, go!
Second time now.
Knockout. Round three. Ready, go! Knockout.
Everything's a little too slow for me right now. GG's numbers.
いかがかな?
Hey Mario J, how are you? Congratulations on getting first place at the drunken pool. Well, I always say this, Greebert, use this as a way that as a step to get better, or you figure out your opponent's tendencies. How far is Liverpool? How far is Liverpool from where you live, Mario J?
Go!
Ah.
Knockout.
4.5 hours? Oh, 6 hours, wow.
Go!
Ah, I messed up.
up.
Mm.
Round 3. Ready, go.
Ah, come on, come on, come on. Oh, you learning Cantonese.
Ready, go. Knockout. Round 5. Ready, go.
Nice. Oh. Finally.
Time's up.
GG's Pokemon shares. My our matches always seem to always go to time out and out. Cantonese for Kung Fu and future Hong Kong trips. Oh yeah, I did. I did remember you mentioning going to Hong Kong trips. 我講到話麻麻地，有啲時候講廣東話，我同你一齊講啦。GG's numbers. There's unmute. Congratulations numbers for getting first place, Cessna second, and Condor third. Thank you everyone for playing. We'll do 2 more after this, so if you guys want to continue playing, please do so. Those who can't, thanks for playing. I know Cessna won't be able to. And maybe numbers will be taking time for him to sleep. So thanks again, numbers, for playing. Passcode is 1006. For those who want to join, the room should be viewable again. Let me go post around. I think I'll do one more match league with Taka if I switch to buy.
Round 1.
There was so much failed combos that I had to get used to playing. Passcode 1006.
Round 2. Ready, go.
This will be my second time playing Taka online. I've been going on a play every character until I get finish top 25% in a league. And so last Sunday I got Sarah finished second in the 8-player league, so I going with Taka now.
Round 3. Ready,
So the idea was that you could start with a small set of moves and then build from there, and so that's what I've been trying to do as a way to help other people learn the game. At least that was my original plan.
That would make your knowledge so much better.
I do think so too. And appreciation of how I always say, oh, I wish my character has some moves that good as their moves. And then when I'm playing that character now, it's like, oh, it's not that good.
knockout.
No, it's not that great. It's never
Yeah,
that great.
it's never
It
that
looks
great
great on
until
paper
you actually
sometimes.
cross over and try it out. Oh yeah, I could see some limitations here and there.
Yeah, for sure.
Who joined? Oh, Chantai's here.
Enter.
Awesome.
Yeah. Hey, how's it going?
Hey, man.
Good, good.
Yeah.
Let's
Sorry, I
see.
had too much fun last night playing VF and also hanging out with kids, so I woke up late this morning. But that said, good to be here. Hope everyone's doing really well. And Satsuna, it's too bad you can't stay, but at the same time, glad that you
Yeah.
got things started. And I'm glad you got busy things. It's good to be busy.
Yeah. I'll come back. I told Volcano shit I would run Gauntlet with him as well on Octagon, so we'll see how that goes. He's playing really strong today, so I'm happy. It's not gonna be easy.
Awesome. It's wonderful to hear. And yeah, Akai, learning different characters really is freaking huge. And it is highly recommended. It's highly recommended trying out the different casts, especially since VF is a system oriented game. You learn a lot. So
Mhm.
I definitely recommend it.
You definitely learn how to use certain tools.
Yeah.
Kind of like general how to approach certain things, certain crush, and it gives you another appreciation of not only like the tools that your character doesn't have, but the tools that you do have. I wasn't as aware of how blessed Akira is until I got to experience elbow outside of Akira. So yeah,
Yeah.
dash elbow is actually pretty fantastic.
Oh, it is.
Yeah, it forces
It's like
small disadvantage. It's great. It's great.
I still think it's crazy because Akira has an elbow, technically a dashing elbow, which is a better elbow, and then he's got a super dashing elbow, which is a better dashing elbow. So it's like,
You know what? I think if you
but it's execution better.
if you really want to think about it that way, it's a triangle. It's a rock paper scissors. He has the rock paper scissors within his elbow game.
He does. He really does.
So there are some things where normal elbow is a lot better than dash elbow, and then dash elbow wins against some other situations like that dash, and then super dash elbow wins against something that dash elbow doesn't, and then it goes in a circle. And so when you're playing another Akira, it's very, very apparent that y'all are playing that circle.
Yeah. No, I think so too, and it's definitely a huge difference fighting someone who's using a lot of dashing elbow versus someone using super dashing elbow versus someone who doesn't use the elbows enough, right? And
Which you totally can.
yeah, the move list is really robust, and we've had a lot of Akiras that don't use the dashing elbow that much. For the older generation, we've had a lot of Akiras that use the dashing elbow like a ridiculous amount, right? But the newer generation, it took me a while to find. I'm just like, this Akira feels different because they're not dashing elbow nearly as much.
Yeah.
Now they do, right? Now they do.
Well, yeah. Now, yeah, and mind you, that for me, my trip was playing against Rod, and then he's playing that game, so you have to play that game, and then eventually you're like, oh, now I'm good at this game.
Yeah. It ups the tempo dramatically, and
it really does.
It also compresses the space. It makes the spacing a lot harder actually, but backdash is still really strong. But now it's like, as much as Akira it gets rewarded for being precise with his offense. If you're going to use backdash, you have to be even more precise than you normally do, and But
yeah,
let's get back to the normal discussion. So.
That's fine. This is perfectly fine.
I will leave you guys. Sorry. And
no problem.
Thank you guys for that first match, and thank you again, Akai, for keeping this going. And yeah, you guys have fun. Let me know, and if anybody's still playing at the end of the day, then I'll hit them up.
Will do.
All right, guys.
Thanks
Cheers.
for playing. And since Susuna has
Thank you,
left, I'll just say everyone should try beat Susuna so he doesn't get four quarters of win streak.
I see. It's really good though, and it's good to have Akira representation in our league battle. So, and especially one that is a newer generation as an Akira player. So, but yeah, How did everything go in the first league battle there?
First league, VF Numbers got first place. Cessna got second, and Condor got
Congratulations.
third. And
Okay, awesome.
VF Numbers and Cessna had to leave, and so now we got you, Chanshai, and Hot Sauce Nelly joined the room. So that's awesome.
Yep.
And,
Wonderful to be.
and we got 4 more matches before we start the second league. Passcode is 1006. Actually, I am actually going to take a small break here just to check something in the house. I'll be right back.
Earlier, I saw in the Akai's chat that Marley J is looks like studying Cantonese and going to be going to Hong Kong. So I hope they connect with the players there, especially Jimmy and Jerry. Jimmy PKG and Jerry, both very, very good players. Both, I think, if they don't know each other already, I think Marley J would have a blast playing with them. So both incredibly strong and knowledgeable, really, really knowledgeable. Just like a lot of the hardcore Asian VF players. But also the hardcore European VF players are very, very knowledgeable too. Yeah. And then I saw Nalastrave asking how not to trash with Vanessa, but asking Marley because Marley's got a ridiculously good Vanessa. And the answer from Marley J was don't get hit. And that's actually very true-ish, But sometimes my advice is some things you can get hit by some things more than you can get hit by others. So I only bring that up because that comes into the topic of threat management. So, but in like your chosen method of defense in the very moment. But generally, don't get hit. Yeah.
Alright, I'm back. Got 3 more matches to go. Oh, so I saw your post about the board game Tokaido. It's just
Yeah.
it was just funny because
Go
we recently saw that the local game company Stonemeyer is now in charge of the Tokaido game series.
Oh, did they? They got the rights for Tokaido? They're working
Yeah,
with
I think
Buffalo?
the original publisher developers wanted to focus on the creative side, is what they said, and they're handing it off to Stonemeyer to handle the production side of the game.
Well, that does make sense, right? Like originally it was by Yellow. Yellow, I think, was the publisher, right? And Yellow got acquired by Fantasy Flight Games, and then also, but when Tokaido is one of those games that became iconic for its presentation. It's such a beautiful game, right? And aesthetic, and Stonemeyer Games has a reputation for having this package, right? Like the games are pretty good, but like also there's a they're made to be almost like a collector aesthetic with them and thematic aesthetic with them and blending them, and they're a little American and they're a little Euro when it comes to Stonemeyer games. And so I think Stonemeyer's really done an awesome job. So yeah, that sounds like a really good pairing. Sounds like a great pairing. And but I have the collector's edition also, though I was playing on the normal one. And my daughter can't wait to play a collector's edition, but I got to get it out of storage. So it's a fun game. It's a lighter game, and actually because my son is not as competitive, like my son doesn't like competition so much as activity, which makes him a very Euro-ish kind of player. But so with Tokaido, we play that. I play that a little more cooperatively with him, where it's like, okay, we're gonna treat it like we're on a trip together through Japan, and we're gonna help each other get the highest score combined. And whereas and that actually has some interesting wrinkles, because one way to do that is to get is to get as many players as possible to get the achievements. How do you do that? Well, to do that, you gotta make sure that they end up with the same same number of like certain cards to get that.
Knockout.
Yeah. Anyways, enough about Tokaido. Thanks for bringing up that topic, though.
Oh no, no, I just remember hearing it, so I thought, oh, you mentioned that, and this we say it's just read from Stonemaier Games that they acquired the production, whatever you want, whatever the business term is.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Knockout.
Really fun game, Volcano says. Really fun game, Blurring as well. I feel like I'm still feeling the spillover from my battles with Volcano Shed last night, so which is helping when I fought against Blurring. Watch Nelly dismantle me completely. This is gonna be so much fun. So.
As the chat has somewhat gone, but talking about VF6, there was an interesting post, and people are somewhat getting a little hype over about is this find the difference in these the picture they show in which one the Sega has a 6 instead of the G. Are there any other franchises Sega right now has that's on number 5?
Well,
Besides
technically
Retro.
Persona.
Oh no, there is another one.
And then,
thank you for.
I'm sure one of the variations of Sonic, you know.
Thank you
Even
for.
though it's not number 6, you know, you could say maybe Phantasy Star Online might be on its I don't know what version. I'm just joking.
Thank you for crushing. Thank you for crushing my hope.
we have reason to hope because they've been hinting 6 for the whole freaking year. And they would have announced like Persona already. And if it were, and they've already done the RGG thing, so it's not. So we're not talking about Yakuza 6 Guami, you know. So I can rule those out, you know. Persona, it would be weird for them to do it because they are starting a new. Like,
there's a new game of Persona coming out soon.
Maker of the Persona, right? So they're starting a new parallel kind of maybe franchise, but there's a new game that looks interesting, and I don't think they wanted to.
Sakura Wars already the 6th one.
Yeah, I forgot what it's called though.
It's Sakura 1, 2, 3, the 4th. No, I think Sakura Wars is on the 7th one. I think they already had 6 released Sakura versions of Wars.
Yeah, I think Sakura Wars is well. The hard part is they did the whole we'll rebrand without the using the number.
Yeah.
And so it's like, okay, I don't know what number we're on now. But I do want more Sakura Wars. I really want more Sakura Wars. I want a way for that series to really shine. But even though I heard the latest entry wasn't as like well received. But yeah.
All right, guys, we're gonna begin the second league now. 8 players
All right,
again.
Good luck. Have fun.
Good luck, everyone. Have fun. Oh man, you're making me like think of what is the actual number now of all these games. Shinobi 3, then there's the 3D version of Shinobi, and then the female version of Shinobi Kunoichi. So that could be. Oh man, you guys are making this much harder to think it's VF6. Oh yeah, I shouldn't worry about that form. He cancel. Oh, he got me.
Knockout. Round 2. Ready, go.
Am I messing up again? Alright, that's fine. Ah, gosh. That's...
Round three. Ready, go!
I'm too slow. Okay. Tracks. Oh my gosh, too slow of everything. GG's Volcano Shed. I only could count Crazy Taxi 1 and 2, so no to that one. Did, did Crazy Taxi 3 exist? I don't remember that one.
Can't ever picture you winning. Round one. Ready, go!
Oh, come on. Alright.
Knockout. Round two.
Let's see.
Ready, go!
Okay, I'm messing up all those combos.
Knockout.
It's simple. Okay, half circle forward. Not getting that out. Right?
Go! Knockout.
Okay,
Round four.
that's it.
Ready, go!
Wow. Alright. Cash 12. Too slow?
Knockout.
Ah, too slow again.
Round 5. Ready, go! Knockout.
GG Squidward.
You won't stay on your feet when you fight me.
Alright, those might be stepping by the stream right now. We're right now doing the second league of the day. Got
I'll show you
five
what
more,
combat's all about.
5 more rounds. 5 more rounds before this ends, and then the room should open up again for those that want to join.
Round 1. Ready, go!
Hey,
Neutral.
hey,
Forward throw.
Knockout.
That's plus 3.
Round 2. Ready, go! Knockout. Round 3. Ready, go!
Forward throw. Too slow again.
Knockout.
GG's Hot Sauce Nelly.
mission accomplished.
Definitely a lot I have to do with working with Taka. But I go sure stick to what I suggested to people. If you can't beat your opponent and have trouble with that, first you have to just think of making the correct guesses. And when you do make the correct guesses, make sure you could hit the damage that you gain from those correct guesses, which I'm not doing that very well right now. Yeah, when someone plays a different new character, it's always a surprise, right? I thought I had practiced my combos that would come out as when I wanted to, but I haven't gotten it to come out as consistently. I think maybe I missed when I started playing Taka on Wednesday night. I was able to start doing where dash forward, low punch, but it was suggested I should do down back punch punch, which I was working on, and I think that might be making me off and just try and get some consistent damage there. Okay.
I assume you're ready.
腹の肥やしにしてやるわい。
Round one. Ready, go! Excellent!
Keep it simple. I think I had to be more aggressive.
Round two. Ready, go! Knockout! Round three. Ready, go!
Yeah, I should punish with that, but didn't do the capitalizing the back damage.
Knockout!
GG Solari. So I need to get back to the point where I could get that combo damage after I do some stuff to get the back P plus K P. Was it because it's Taka that made it more difficult for the combos? Or is this an execution issue? Don't fight Taka enough. I keep going for things I shouldn't, and I'm so damn scared. Still. It's nice to have a playing a character that has such strong throws in different directions. Yeah, when playing against a person very skilled with Vanessa, it's quite confusing to play since she has so much options. I got destroyed by Condor earlier. Aggression and not get fall for those attacks from disadvantage. So I know what to use. I got something to use. Yeah, I got my strat. I want to use. Let's do it.
Ready, go!
Oh. Ah! How can a big fat guy get knocked over with that?
Round two. Ready, go!
Oh.
Knockout! Round three. Ready, go! Knockout! Round four. Ready, go!
You only live once. That's a combo I want, but it worked. GG's Condor. Well, it's nice to have a slight long combo launcher that does not require counter hits. And it has a much more bigger range than Pai's mid combo launcher, which has short range. See if we could break even at least. Right now, Hot Sauce Nelly is undefeated. Chanta's only loss came to Hot Sauce Nelly. It looks like Freebird is doing well. 4 wins and 1 loss. And we got 2 more rounds remaining. Alright, let's do this, Shanshai.
Round 1. Ready, go! Knockout! Round 2. Ready, go!
Gimme.
Knockout! Round 3. Ready, go! Knockout!
Yeah, GG Shanshai.
Forgot to train, eh?
That should be my goal before the next session, league session with Taka. Is consistent combo damage. I do think because he also doesn't have the traditional, well, he has a traditional safe fast mid, but he doesn't have the crush dash speed to, so normally you use a safe fast mid at -5 on block. You can still crouch dash to avoid the throws. Taka is still too slow, so anything that puts him at -5, he can't actually duck a throw attempt. So normally I like to just go fuzzy guard after the elbow if I do use it. And it takes a little getting used to not doing that. Once I need to focus more on being playing more aggressive, I feel like I should try to be. Alright, final round. Oh! Asas now took a loss to Solari. Solari playing a little spoiler world there to make it more interesting on the top of the who's gonna win this league. Yes, got it.
Knockout. Round 2. Ready, go! Knockout.
Yeah.
Round 3. Ready, go! Knockout. Round 4. Ready, go!
I messed up.
Knockout.
Ah, can't jump far.
You're no match for me.
Yeah, GG's Splintering. Alright, let's see, I think Chan has finished his match already.
All right. All right. Sorry for interfering when you were playing.
Were you,
Oh, sorry. I jumped into the chat and I was asking about you, and then I realized you're actually still in the middle of the match.
oh, no problem.
So-
I wasn't able to hear you, so you didn't affect my match. I just need to work
Okay.
a lot more on my Taka.
It's okay. Taka is a double-edged thing, right? It's like everyone has to learn how to fight Taka, but Taka has to learn how to fight everyone else too. So it's kind of interesting.
Alright,
That goes with Taka.
congratulations,
One
Chan.
point difference is no-
Chan Chai for getting first, Hot Sauce Nelly second, and Blurring getting third. Congratulations. I think Condor took at least one round off of Hot Sauce Nelly then. Alright.
Yeah.
Thank you everyone for
Oh my
playing.
gosh.
Thanks for playing, Gleepers. We'll do one more league, so people could join the room now if you want to. Passcode is 1006. Today's dates. West Run Brick. Let me go post around to let people know to join the room. Okay, what was Pi?
Round 1. Ready, go! Knockout.
And again, I hope everyone's been having a great one. Hope everyone's had a wonderful week of VF. I certainly have.
Ready,
And
go!
yeah, had a wonderful time at Portland Retro Game Expo last week. Sadly, so in Portland we've got multiple local sessions and venues. Sadly, one of probably our most popular recent venue was Core and is no longer be there. So but we've moved our Friday sessions back to Epic Gaming. We've always had like 2 options at least for VF on Fridays.
Round 3.
In the lead up to Portland Retro Game Expo, the community member Tech Bonus, who is on the VF Discords, they normally run a Tuesday Third Strike League, and so for the month of September, and then plus 1 extra week in October, they were adding Virtua Fighter to the lineup, and so that's been a wonderful opportunity to play in a semi-competitive format with other local players learning Virtua Fighter, and they've all gotten a lot stronger in the past month. I've worked with all of them, and it's been a lot of fun. So we've got like an Aoi player, a Go player, a Jackie player, Jean player, um, and then we also have Taka, and we've got a few others. So it's been really great working on everyone's game, and we have even a serious Tekken player who seriously outlawed contemplating that VF might be like their main game because they really like a lot of what it does, and they're more of a Tekken 7 player, but Tekken 8 was they still enjoy Tekken 8, but it's just they've got mixed feelings on it, so they're really liking Virtua Fighter.
Cool.
So that's been wonderful. So it's encouraging things for everyone about whether it's your locals or your local online community. It's I really encourage people to just keep sharing the love. I know a lot of people like to share the cope and share their gripes with Sega, but I really encourage people to just be a positive force because it does rub off, and other people
I
do
assume you're ready.
see that you like the game and see that you want more VF, right? But if they see only the desperation or the frustration, that's not really encouraging, And so I'm not trying to say to cover up those things. It's just that I'm seeing a lot of positive reception of Virtua Fighter, and a lot of players thinking like this could be a game that can teach me more about how to compete in fighting games, including a really, really, really strong Street Fighter 6 player and a really, really, really strong Tekken 8 player, asking me a lot more advice on VF lately. So, and really liking what it's about, even if it takes a while for them to figure out how the game is played. So I think VF is something very special, and I think it's something we can share. But I think if all we're complaining about is stuff about VF6, that conversation honestly just gets really old. Like, we know, and I have that feelings too sometimes. But, sometimes ask yourself if that's helpful. Sometimes ask yourself if that's making things better for VF for you right now. And I don't think it does. I think it's just copium. And I think copium's fine. We have to cope. But I think it's just, it's like sometimes when you see toxic people complaining about toxicity, and you're like, this is just so weird. Like, I don't want a bad environment, and it's like, you're not really you're helping contributing to that. So I don't know. That's just my thoughts. I know that's I'm not trying to say a pox on our house. I'm just saying, you can be positive about things. This is an amazing freaking game. But you can also just air your dirty laundry all out loud and see if that helps you. But I don't think it helps much. So.
Alright, we have 4 more matches before we start. Yes, I agree with you, Solari. Play the game we already have, because even if there's a new game come out, you might not actually like that game.
I'll show you what combat's all about.
But
Well, I know for sure I like this game and I can play it for life. I said it on stream during my battles that, yeah, I'll be playing this game for the rest of my life, unless VF6 is better, right? So,
yeah, if VF6 is better. Alright, but you were here the last Sunday since you were with your kids at the Portland Expo. So I just want to say congratulations again for getting first place.
Thanks so much.
Picture here is Chanchai on the left, of course, and middle is shoot.
So in the middle there is
Pericles. Pericles, yes. Our panda is on the right. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we had a nice buddy photo there, and we took that right immediately after the battle. I told him we gotta get a photo. Actually, no, before. This is when it was for sure top 3, but at the same time, after the battle between Panda and Pericles, because I wasn't sure if Pericles was going to leave, but I think they told him to stay since he's in the top 3. So, so it's for the photo after the match, after the tournament.
Hey, welcome, Bill Zagi. Yeah.
Also, Pericles is a really strong Guilty Gear player. I'll let you go, but I'll let you talk.
Okay.
But, yeah.
Oh, no problem, no problem. Yeah, so that was last week. Also last week, Australia had their Oz Nationals. The picture on the left, the tall guy is Toto, a Lyon player. The next person is Mike, the administrator of VFDC, who got first place, and then Maidman It said the third person, and I do not know who the fourth person is. Yeah, I'm quite sure I could get that information quite quickly. A sec.
That's awesome.
So there's still events going on around the world, and if you do have an event, it's always great to share it. I want to show that people. I believe that is Dylan. I'm not familiar with the person, but the fourth person is there is Dylan most likely.
I see.
And yesterday, let's see, let's get back to the. Yesterday we had. I don't have any pictures of Mari J is still watching the stream. If you have pictures of drawing pools, please share it or at least provide a link so I can provide. But that was a side tournament at drawing pools at Liverpool, UK. Blessy was organizing it, and Mari J took first place. That's his second first place finish. He also won the summer events, which the name of the event is off my head. I can't remember off the top of my head what the name of that tournament is. Redline, Akira player got second, and Ash Kaiser, Wolf player, got third.
Wonderful to see them out and about at events. And the UK scene is bigger than a lot of people realize, actually. There are players that don't go as active online or even offline, but they still play VF. And I know that just because, again, when I went to Beijing, the player that I met in Beijing, well, I met a few, but one of the players I met in Beijing, they go back to Scotland sometime, and there's VF players that they play with. So,
The Europe again. We just finished the third quarter for the Akai leagues in Europe. Kingo took first place again. That's his fourth streak of 4 times now. But this time he only played Pi. Second quarter he just only used Eileen, and now in the fourth quarter I think he's just sticking to playing Sarah. So yesterday's results right now Sandro is leading. Sarah player from Italy. And today we have Chanchai and BF Numbers getting first place. And we're doing one more league. Upcoming events. We have online in North America organized by Harpoon. The Vortex Gallery event. It'll be November 2nd. I believe the deadline for that online event is the end of October. So, and November 2nd is a Saturday, if I remember correctly.
that's correct. Please register. Please support the event. It's going to be a good showing, and it should be a lot of fun. And Harpooner is a wonderful, wonderful organizer, as well as personality. So, but again, it's a free online tournament. You guys should do it. You know, you'll have fun.
Yeah. The deadline is October 31st for that event. Offline Bar Showcase 2024 in Denver, Colorado. The Bushido and Assassin area. They should have a offline event there. So if you live around that area, that might be of something of interest to you. Yeah, Gleaver, just support however you want to play the game. If you just play the game, that is more than enough. And this recently, as I saw posted by Tessico, she will be hosting her 5th Tessico no Heia's Cup. Tessico no Heia is Tessico's room, referring to the online account that she has on YouTube. This is going to be an offline event actually, and it's going to be a 5-on-5 team tournament. That's part of the VFR Virtual Fire Relationship organization. So this VFR is the one that organized the pre-B-Tri Cup and the B-Tri Cup. The interesting thing about this 5-on-5 offline team tournament, well, 2 things. One, they'll be using Ultimate Showdown. So if you watch most of those VFR events, they always use the arcade Final Showdown. But this will be using the Ultimate Showdown esports version of the game. She did this before previously too. And this will be on February, and this will be at Fukuoka, Japan, which is southern Japan, the Kyushu region. So you might be seeing more players that you might not be as familiar with. because they're located much further away from the more popular Tokyo Kanto region. Alright, 2 more matches to go before we start the league. And I think that's basically it. Oh, and shout out to Super Golden, who's still wearing the t-shirt I gave out 10 plus years ago when I ran online events with PlayStation 3 and 360. And it was 3 or 4 players from Japan who actually participated in this circuit. So it was a nice little morning boost when I saw him posted this.
Did Nelly just show me a hack? Like, can you like actually you ready up, but then you can change your character, so then it'll reset the time. Like, so then you're still fine in the timer to change your character.
Well, you could if you press trisect, you reset the time. Yeah, you could reset the time limit so that you could give yourself a little extra time to get things going. All right, let's go put this back. It's too many slides.
That was such a fun battle. Such a fun round. That was really fun.
Round 2. Ready, go!
Yeah, a lot of those shirts. So yeah, Chanta said earlier, complaining about Sega and stuff, but just for those who might not be remember, when Final Showdown came out on consoles, Sega actually provided a lot of support actually outside of Japan. There were so many previews of Final Showdown before it was released. There was a launch party in California that they brought over Chibita and Fudo. Then they hosted and provided prize money for an Evo Final Showdown tournament. Hosted 2 Sega Cups in North America and 1 Sega Cup in Europe. And they also provided a lot of t-shirts and posters that I could give out when I was doing the online events 10 plus years ago.
Yeah.
So
Well, like for their announcement, it was like right before PAX, which would be right before Labor Day, right, of the previous year, and when they announced that Final Showdown was getting console treatment, Sega, like at that time, they rigged the Final Showdown machine to be able to be played without BFNet, and so they brought it to PAX. So it was pretty awesome. I was there, and that was wonderful. Go ahead. Sorry.
Oh, no problem. Was Shidosha at that PAX? I remember he was in some of
I did
PAX.
not meet Shidosha at that time, but it was, but I did meet him like a year later. But it was, what was it? I Play Winner was really involved with that promotional event.
Forgot the train, eh?
I Play Winner was a website and a group and a player.
Was he focused on Northern California? I Play Winner.
Yes, correct. Northern California.
I met him once before. Yeah.
And that machine would later go to like Sega's like Northern California office, I think, because I think the locals in Northern California got to play on that machine like every week for on the also iPlay Winner event. So yeah. So Sega really did like Sega of America during the lead up to Final Showdown and at the start of it, we're supporting it quite a bit, like really were, and I think really grateful for that. Every generation's gonna be a little different, just like there's an awesome Sega of Europe group, like not group, but like the representatives, but they're not all there anymore. So that group has changed in the last few years, but they've always been very supportive of the VF community in ways, and same as like North America has had times when they were as well.
Well, I think like 10 plus years ago they didn't have this ongoing support like some of these companies nowadays does with their games. So I think back
Yeah.
then, it was, you know, I appreciate all the effort and the time that they did.
Me too. When I talked to them at the PAX, they were asking us a lot about what we would
Mhm.
want, and they were very interactive with the community, you know.
Yeah, they were
And
surprised when I was asking them, where did we release a BF5R on console? I was like, this is the latest game. It's like, yeah, we kind of like collect every game that's possible out there.
and people should understand, like the 2 Sega Cups they did in the U.S. and the 1 Sega Cup they did in Europe. That's a reasonable size investment in a community where, in theory, you say it's to grow the game and you hope it does, but actually, I think it does to a degree, but there's kind of a limited effect you can expect.
Hmm.
And yeah, but it is really showing a lot of love to the players because that is benefiting the players a lot. You know, but they did, of course, they do stream VF tournament. They are making the case that this is a competitive game, you know, and all that. But like that's a lot of resources poured into supporting the locals, and I think same as for what everyone can feel how imperfect Sega has been in promoting VF even in Japan. When you look at the actions they took in Japan and that they reached out to the Taiwanese and the Korean community, they're trying. All right, good luck,
Hmm.
have fun.
Yep. Good luck, have fun. But in the end, you can't for the I guess the community itself has to basically depend on themselves a lot of time. Like Street Fighter 3, their strike, I think, is a good example of someone where they got a lot of community that's remained active and kept that scene
Better
going.
take me seriously. Round one. Ready, go!
Oh my
Knockout.
gosh dash. Yeah.
Round two. Ready, go!
Oh, the slow.
Ring out. Round three. Ready, go!
I messed up.
Up here. Keep home.
Oh, messed up. Ah. Yeah, GG, Chan.
See, I thought I'm better.
Missing some of those diagonal inputs there.
Round one.
Fresh stuff and defense. Do it.
Ready, go!
He's gonna wing me out. Nope, he can't wing me out. Oh, he could wing me out. Ah.
Round two. Ready, go!
Mm. Oh, no problem, Solari.
Three.
Thanks for playing.
Ready, go! Knockout.
Eh, no problem. It's always it can happen like that.
Round four.
Thanks for playing, and see you next time.
Go!
Oh, messed up.
Knockout.
Eh, GG's Volcano Shed. Right, let's do this hot sauce Nelly. Okay,
Round
we'll get those first two matches. Let's do this.
Ready, go!
I messed up again. Alright, but
Knockout. Round two. Ready, go! Knockout. Round three. Ready, go! Knockout. Round four. Ready, go! Knockout.
GG's hot sauce Nelly. Was hoping to do that complete attack string and hopefully he pressed the button. Condor.
Round one. Ready, go! Knockout. Round two. Ready, go!
Sabaki.
Excellent.
Too slow.
Round three. Ready, go!
Lucky.
Knockout. Round four. Ready, go!
Wall. I messed up.
Knockout.
Too slow. Or scared to hit me.
Round five. Ready, go!
Oh, got me.
Knockout.
GG's Condor. Yes, it is. It's the anti-lay, the basic Sabaki stuff. But those who are familiar with Pi's 3P plus K will use those evasive moves that from those stances usually. They want to sidestep a little bit. Alright, gonna play against Belzaki here.
怪我しても知らないわよ。
よし、行くぞ。Round one. Ready, go! Knockout. Round two. Ready, go! Excellent. Round three. Ready, go! Round 4. Ready, go!
Oh, messed up.
Knockout.
GG's, Belzaki. He actually made some correct guesses, but the distance between us, they may allow the hit connect. Oh, Chandra got a loss. Who gave him the loss? His first loss was against Super Volcano Shed. He's right now playing against Hostile Snow. That's an important match there. Who's going to get the second loss? Volcano Shed is in you're going to be tied or in the lead. Right now, Volcano Shed and Chandra both have 4 wins and 1 loss record. Oh, this must be my match against Solari who had to leave. So we won't be able to watch this match between Hostile Snow and Volcano Shed. That's an important match there. And we'll have one more round after this, which I'll be playing against Blurry. See, Chanta is usually streaming. Just check that match that he is playing right now. He's playing against Condor. So you see Condor can make it interesting. Chanta right now has 2 rounds ahead of Condor. Condor just win 1 round. It's 2 match points. Oh, that's it. A ring out a Chanchai. So Chanchai's now 5-1. Volcanisha is still playing against Hostile Nelly here. Alright, it looks like it's going to the final round between Hostile Snow and Volcano Shed. Chanja has a commanding lead. His last match will be against Belzagi. I'll be playing against Blurry. Final round. This will be the last league of the day. If people want to continue playing the room, please do so. I'll take a break to check some stuff around the house.
Round one. Ready, go! Knockout! Round two. Ready, go!
Well.
Knockout! Round three. Ready, go!
Got me.
Knockout!
GG's, brother. Alright, now you got one his, 5 and 2. Chanter always finished his match. Alright, let's go. Unmute everything. Hey, congratulations, Chanter, again for getting first place. Hostos now is second, and me third. Yay! Thanks everyone for playing.
I had a really good time. Thank you so much, Akai. It's a good league session battles, and yeah, everyone's really coming along in their VF. It's so much fun to see. So much fun fight. Like, I just had a blast with all the matches today with every player, and it's really good stuff. Seeing a lot of good stuff from everyone.
Alright, that was the last league of the day. We'll just have the room open for those who want to continue playing. And if a lot of people stay in the room, then I could just hit the league button so people don't have to wait.
I'll probably jump out before that just because I'm going to take my son to makeup music classes today. So,
okay.
But they want to do a makeup session for the one he missed during the Portland Retro Game Expo.
Okay.
It's kind of funny because his teacher actually called that one off, and it's like, okay. But it's okay.
What does he play?
More or less. Right now he's just learning ukulele, and he'll be transitioning to guitar soon. But,
okay.
Yeah, so. But playing music is not his most favorite thing, but we just encourage it, and we encourage him to kind of develop the.
Is this part of school, or is this an extracurricular outside of school?
It's extracurricular.
Uh-huh.
It's extracurricular, but we do imagine that sometimes he'll like to play music, but also it's just good to build a skill, and it's kind of a discipline in a way. So
Uh-huh.
yeah. It's kind of tricky though, because some people grow by just accomplishing things, checking things off the list, but a lot of long-term skills, there's only so much you can check off the list. A lot of it's just keep honing.
Mm-hmm.
So they require, everything that's very serious does require discipline. So, we just have both him and my daughter doing music classes. My daughter, of course, is much more into it. But at first, it was also a building discipline thing, and then now she really enjoys doing it. So, he doesn't really hate it. He likes his music teacher a lot.
Mm-hmm.
It's just kind of one of those things. But I feel like it's good to balance out the extracurricular a little
Yeah.
bit.
I think seeing my nephews and nieces go through school and how important having a good teacher and a teacher that cares for you is. Because three of my four nephews and nieces are taking band, and they're going through the same teachers who teach us band, and the amount of time effort these teachers put outside of their normal activity and raising money in which the school isn't actually paying for the extra
Yeah.
activity. It's it's nice to see that for a public school that
It
the
really is.
teachers like do care for their students. Hey, thanks for playing Volcano Shed.
Yeah, Volcano Shed, awesome battles. Thank you very much. Um, Man, Volcano Shed had a really awesome battle with me in this last league. They're the one who knocked me down. It was really good. They clean read, and at the end of the round, they did a really good thing, which was they just simply used. I was at very low health, and they just simply used Kage's back and punch because they were punishing me for evading to Kage's back like a lot, just as a normal course to avoid stuff like Kage's 3P, you know?
Hmm.
And then, seems like a small thing, but I thought it was a good read and a good decision point. So.
Yeah, lately Volcano Shed has got my number.
Which
He knows
character?
oh, a Volcano Shed. Volcano Shed
Uh-huh.
has know my tendencies too well now, or he's gotten into my head.
Volcano Shed is a very good Yomi type of player. They make really good reads about people, and they make really good plans. So yesterday we had a great talk. I mean, I'm not trying to toot my channel too much, but I will say that yesterday we had we had two first to tens, and after the first to 10 we had which took almost 90 minutes, and then after that we had an over 90-minute chat about things to work on in the game and just more like competing in a game like Virtua Fighter. So I think it's worth a listen to a lot of people. So I thought we had a really good discussion. So I think I'm trying to timestamp the topics that we covered yesterday.
Hmm.
There's a lot of topics, and I think Volcano Shred's one of those players that is also a part of the new generation that is they're very strong. They have a lot of really good strengths, and I talked to them yesterday about different concepts, including, and they were surprised, and I found a lot of people nowadays surprised by the concept of maybe because you and I play board games, card games, different kinds of games,
Hmm.
So the concept that's really that has eluded some players in the fighting game space is using your life as a resource,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like,
More
well,
options are viable, yeah, are more viable in when you
yeah.
depending on your life.
And so they do know that, okay, certain things become more risky when you have less life, right? But if you have a life lead, you get to use that as a spending budget. But of course, if you overspend, now you've got to be very careful on your budget, right? And so I kind of communicated as spending power. And I'm not saying that you have to go recklessly try stuff out, but it allows you to try stuff out, or it allows you to sit on defense and watch what your opponent does, so that you can start to pin down better courses of action. So, and I think it seemed like they were very interested in that topic or at least they were really thinking a lot when I explained it that way. And I think their play naturally does a lot of this already. It's just I think a lot of times they have really good reads, but and it means implied in having those good reads is there is a sense of when someone's feeling pressure and when someone is relaxed. They might not process it consciously, but I have a feeling that they have those types of judgments when they play, because I've seen them corner some people, But But if we're consciously thinking too much of just win, 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 and don't lose, don't lose, don't lose, don't get hit. Don't get hit's a big deal, and you got to learn how to not get hit. But there's a lot of things going on in terms of constructing a win, um, managing threats, and knowing which opportunities are worth it, knowing which threats are really a problem and which ones are not is a big deal, because it opens up a lot more things for you if you differentiate that.
GG's also still.
You're no match for me.
So Volcano Shed replied, "And don't get hit, I think, is killing me at the end of rounds. Like, I get too focused on blocking Sarah's 2K and Flamingo when it's really not worth it because the mid is so strong." Yeah.
That's the
again,
idea that you should go, yeah.
and the thing is that, you know, in VF, like in VF, this game, everything, almost everything, more than 99.999% of everything in this game has like some answers to it. It has forceful answers and it has passive answers. And so, like, unless you're dealing with, okay, I got hit down, and if I tech go, I'm gonna really get killed by a full charge attack, right? Okay, so that's a situation where you don't have many answers. You have to do one thing, stay down, right? But then they get to start. But then you have to guess when they're gonna like hit you on the ground. Right? That's the only real case in this game where you're super forced. That or like Wolf or Aoi do like their hopping chop on you, and with that hopping chop, if they hit you, now you've got to like. Now you must do a low throw escape. How long is a little different, but you must immediately do that because they've got a guaranteed low throw, and you must make a choice there. And then you just after that you got to make a choice how long. That's a case of you having only one or two, like only a couple answers. But everything else in the game is very flexible. About there's just many different things that can kill what you're doing, including guarding. When you're guarding, throws can kill you. Low attack is annoying you. Guard break kills you, right? So you're managing multiple threats at all times. So don't get hit becomes it's a good question, but but being obsessed with just pass fail, it really limits your vision on what is the route to winning this round. You know, there's a lot more factors than just whether you get hit or not, because you can be push blocked out of the ring, you know, and your defensiveness gets used against you because the biggest thing that's your weakness, anyone's weakness in this game, is predictability. So I think some people get frustrated fighting me because I'm the type of guy who spends a lot of time. I don't mind getting hit in the process of trying to figure out how do I crack this guy. You know, so I don't mind taking those hits. I've got a full life bar to use to give me a spending budget, and I just need to win 3 of the 5 rounds, so I'm allowed to lose 2 rounds, you know, and I don't mind spending the 5 rounds to win, you know, and I don't mind I don't mind my life bar getting down to non-lethal, but down close to the edge, to try to figure out what is this person uncomfortable dealing with. And so a lot of time I think I am attacking people's comfort zone, and that's probably why some people get really furious when they fight me, you know. But fortunately, I think my personality helps them not be as angry. I don't know, but sometimes still angry. But I think it's a good thing to understand is that VF, every game is about decisions. If they weren't, we wouldn't be playing. Like, they wouldn't be fun. The worst games are the games that don't have decision points. This VF just gives you non-stop decision making, non-stop. I love my matches today with a lot of players. Like with Nelly, there was all these cool little decisions we're making, and those decisions are down to like, do I crouch dash or do I do a full dash? One time they called me out on a crouch back dash perfectly, so then I switched to a back dash. And then another time I didn't attack, and but I did get normal hit, but I was able to attack them back. Why? Because Vanessa's 2K plus G, I think it needs counter hit to tackle, right? So taking the hit there was a little better, and then hit the button after. And there's a lot of situations like that in BF where sometimes it's better to whiff punish than to crush, but sometimes crushing is better. But that call is up to the moves your opponent's actually making. So I think it's a lot of fun. I think this game is just so amazing because of all the options you have at almost all of the time for both players on offense and on defense. I think what has given a lot of people a hard time to learn BF is understanding this is decision by decision by decision. It's not really wait your turn. I know everybody wants to frame it that way, but other fighting games is a lot of wait your turn. This game is like, no, you're still making decisions even when you fuzzy guard, even after it. You're still you're not just stuck in like a block string forever. There's a lot of choices to be made even during these games. So. And even when you're being comboed, right? Because you got a tech roll, they've got to be aware of where you could possibly tech roll because it could totally undermine their offensive flow. And then the decision I like to make is: do I tech roll fast or do I tech roll slow, or do I stay down? And I think even on wake up, there's a lot of decisions to be made most of the time, almost always. There's only a few situations where you have where it's just frame tech roll. So. Anyways, just my thoughts. I think it's a lot of fun. That's why I love this game.
For those who are not know, Mike has updated the PP Try Cup thread on VFDC. I'll post a link on the stream chat. With timestamps for every single match in that 12-hour archive. He developed a program, a Python program that he called a match indexer, and so it allowed him to quickly find basically have the time for every match to happen. So if you're interested in finding a specific matchup, you can just go search Sarah or the initials of whoever you want and find out the matches there. He also posts some neat statistics here and there, and win streaks of characters. And just for your additional tidbits of information from the pre-try cup, there was a total of 96 team battles that happened, and 19 of those team battles, a single player won all 5 matches for that team. So that's about roughly 20% of the matches. None of them was actually streamed, but the team that had the most players that swept the opposing team was the Aoi team. They had 3 players that swept the team battles. And if you wonder how many actually went up to the final player on both teams, 23 team battles went to the 9th matchup. So that's a little about 24%. But yeah, you want to see some high quality matches and stuff from some of the strongest players in BF, definitely check out the pre-try cup. And it should be pretty easy to view, even though it's in Japanese, with all those links that Mike has updated the post with. And if you have the chat archive also show while watching YouTube, I posted little notes here and there too to help.
So much fun fighting now. There's a lot of these little decisions with individual moves that we're doing that's a lot of fun. Good game. Good game. I couldn't get the techno. That was so much fun. That was intense as hell. Every one of our games have been really intense for me. I'm loving it.
On the battlefield, you'd be dead.
I like to think that I'm making Nelly choose their moves carefully and choosing to attack or not attack very carefully. So yeah, I do want to give that extra shout out to Mike's fighting game parser that like can allow you that can index matches and create timestamps. That's pretty awesome script. And us in the Virtua Fighter community got to benefit so much of it during the final showdown. One of the coolest things. Being able to just make your productive flow all that much better when you're watching matches like that when you're watching lots of matches in a video. And then also being able to extract the data from that is really cool.
Yeah, talk about using programs. Super Golden also use a Python program to measure the time, how long each match lasts.
Yeah.
I think the average out came out for him after 5,000 matches, so that's at least 15,000 rounds. He looked at all the different stages. The fastest stage was the taco stages, but it's not that much faster. How long a round lasts? It's about
They're
21
all
seconds
just under
versus
6 seconds, right?
yeah, just by
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
1 second or so. Yeah, difference.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the difference between Super Golden and Mike is that both of them know how to make programs or something that makes it much more efficient to gather stuff. I
Yeah.
do things headlong and just go with the old tedious method of measuring things. But I'm glad that what I measured time wise is just when I measured the time of each match, I came up like 22 some seconds.
Yeah.
But so it's very similar to what Super Going did with his 15,000 rounds. So
Yeah.
validations
Well,
on
and these are, to make it clear, the sample data is specific to, these were online matches with high-level players from Japan, right? So
he got it from one site. He didn't say which site specifically.
okay.
But it's just from one YouTube. It could be offline matches too.
I see.
I don't think
But no,
it differentiates.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's just more about a sourcing question, right? So, yeah. Nelly, you're not supposed to let him do that.
Tell him that. Don't tell him that.
It's like there's like three points of entry on that, right? The number one is that okay, but we're gonna assume that Nelly believed that they can stagger break that. So that's number one. But if you don't think you can stagger break that, then you need to escape down forward throw. If you want to avoid that, but you're gonna eat the other throws. So ultimately you want to get good at the stagger so that setup becomes mitigated as much as possible. That's the threat management, right? So the threat management is, can you beat that stagger after the down forward low throw, which is the second part of this sequence, so that Pi cannot do backdash into kick against you to combo you. And then, if you can't, then then it becomes a priority to consider escaping the down forward low throw. And then after that, it's, don't get thrown by the first throw. If you can't beat with both of those, then yeah, but generally you can. So there's multiple points of mitigation. Yeah. But I was just like, oh, Akai is so going for like the back turn kick setup. And I only know it because Juicebox went for like a week trying to do that to me. And doing it successfully. So yeah. Sorry to spoil your pie, but your pie is very good even without it because you rarely use the setup. I do like when you choose to use 3P plus K. I like it a lot. You don't overuse it, but you use it in very good situations. To where the opponent forgets it exists.
GG's Hatsune.
No, he just went double down on the low Sabaki here.
Too slow with my 3P plus K.
Yeah, it's a low Sabaki. Sabaki's low attack still. Yeah.
No, I didn't use a Sabaki. I was going for a 3P plus K.
No, and then Nelly went like double 1P on you. So.
Yeah. I know what you did. Yeah, so.
Yeah. So that's what I meant. Like Nelly's just like, you're going for low. You know. So.
Round one.
This has been a lot of fun. Everybody's been also okay. So, how are you feeling about Taka? I don't want to say too much, but
I'm sorry.
I want to hear about you.
How I feel about Taka? I'm not used to the elbow where I can't fuzzy after it, and so it kind of leads me to play differently. Because again, Taka at -5 can't fuzzy guard.
Right.
I mean, it doesn't mean that the other opponents are actually trying to throw me at that, but it just feels very different that I can't do.
Yeah, you're adjusting the flow. It
But,
sucks because if they normally hit you with jab, like you're in Itaku, you know.
But I think my issue today is that anytime I do land my combo start, I'm not capitalizing on it. Like I'm messing up the combo. Which I thought I got that nailed down earlier this week already, but apparently not. So that's something to look at.
You're gonna learn that there's a lot to it. If you're talking about 4P plus K,
Any of my combos for the most part. I'm not getting that dash in 1PP.
So what? Yeah, something I'll tell you though. You're gonna find out with Taka that his conversion is a little complicated. It's very much something you can master, but you're gonna realize there's like spacing situations where you'll have to like dash to convert properly. Even just normal combos, even 4P plus K combos. And
yeah.
Sometimes you have to change your ender. Like it happens like a lot.
Yeah, that one I do dash. I do dash in for the 4P plus KP move. It's just today I wasn't able to do it correctly. I think maybe because on Wednesday I was just doing dash forward low punch, but some of the people was telling me that it's to do more consistent higher damage, you go with dash and 1PP, which that was what I started doing a little bit offline to practice, and so I could do it. And then I think when I was playing online today, I was just messing up like. You're doing 2P or 1P or messing up either. I wasn't able to capitalize whenever I do like my combos too much. So.
Yeah, I'll just say completing combos with Taka is more complicated than one would think because of how much he has to adjust for his conditions, like the spacing and everything. And then at the wall, it's even more. Like his wall conversions, he's got to change complete conversion sometimes just because of some small factors. And so it's more complicated there. There's also what sucks is when for Taka, the hard part also, some characters just have a really scary game against him. Like John is just stupidly good against Taka, right? And it's because John just has to stick out 4K, and as long as that thing normal hits, Taka's going to do a lot of damage and get moved across the ring. You know, and Jackie has some similar type of stuff against him, but on the flip side, some cool stuff you can learn from Taka is, you know, like if you fight someone like me who's evade happy, actually it's complicated to even for a Leon to have the situation to like evade check against Taka because Taka has a lot of these like spring components and attacks that have enough damage that they'll just win because of the duel, because like we're gonna hit each other at the same time, you know, and so I like the joke that some people made that Taka has got like that he's got a 11.5 frame jab. Do you know why they say that?
No, I did not.
Okay, so Leon, Kage, Pai, and Eileen have like 11 frame jabs, right? And, but the damage on those jabs are 9 damage. The standard jab is 10 damage but 12 frames, right?
Mm-hmm.
And
You're talking about
and
on
Wolf
trades.
and Jeffrey, but Wolf and Jeffrey have they have 12 frame jab, but they do 11 damage. But Taka does 12 damage. So
Mm-hmm.
so his jab just wins. Like if people jab versus jab, Taka wins if they hit this at the same time. So
Even yeah.
like regardless of that. So that's why they call it an 11.5 frame jab.
Mm.
So
That makes sense then. Okay.
and Taka has a lot of this aspect when you go into a lot of things like this when you start realizing that he can spam certain strings and just win certain neutral situations with that. Now, I'm not saying to spam. I'm just saying that eventually you might start seeing it happen more the more you play Taka. Like you might go, oh, I just out hit them, in the middle of nowhere because I was doing this thing I was doing, and then you start realizing that like this is a scary thing about Taka when he does stuff like like strings that like go like boom, 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 and so there's that. Other things to Taka is so much fun. I'm gonna take a break though because I'm having. Oh, if I take a break, you're playing.
Oh.
But I'm having too much fun talking about Taka. I've had so much fun because Panda picked up Taka a year ago now, and I've been playing against Taka for like a year, and it's been so much fun exploring the matchup with it and learning what different characters do against Taka, and that matchup is not as scary anymore, but it is very volatile, but it's really cool. But it's a real it's a real balancing challenge because of the ultra heavyweight aspect of Taka. Because of the whole, okay, like he doesn't get knocked down for this, but we're gonna make up for it, and then sometimes maybe they over made up for it. And so sometimes it's worse for Taka because of that. But I think you were using 6XP, and that's a really good move. Really good move against Leon anyways.
Mm-hmm.
So it'll win a lot of neutral situations. So.
But one thing again playing the character versus playing against the character, one thing that I found not as good with Taka is 4P plus K delay. It doesn't work very well on when the person evades the first attack. I think it's too slow the second one, so it gets beat out now a lot.
Yeah. So 4P plus K is a really good move though. So one thing for sure is that it's actually an extremely good move, but it's a very nuanced move, more than people think. It's very nuanced, but it does lose to evade to the front right away. If people, well, I don't know about other characters, but if at least with an 11 frame jab, like Leon can do, as long as Leon like evades that first punch to the front, like he can do PKP right away. And that said, that delay punch is so good, and also delayed 4P plus K is really good, but it is something to master. There is a lot of situations where it wins so much, and so it is a really good move. But as this whole year of fighting that matchup, I've had to learn how to scare Taka from using that move. Right? And so, just last week during the Portland Retro Game Expo, Panda was like saying that that he is scared to use 4P plus K against me, right? And it not just that, it's because the way that they overcompensated the matchup is Leon has like a guard punish 6PP combo. So I've got a 14 frame Punisher that is like my best Punisher against Taka all the time. And it's 4PP, but I have to watch the stance before I did the 4P. Or 6PP, sorry, 6PP. So I have to, like, before I do elbow, I have to, like, see what the stance is, because it's really hard to see the stance after knockdown, but I have to really see the stance before I do the elbow. And then I've got a combo that pushes Taka far away and has really good Okizeme. and it's like, and it's my best Punisher against him no matter what. So now this is just the one Punisher. But I still do other stuff because my brain wants to do other stuff. But the best Punisher is just simply this one thing. I'm gonna make you have to check your one KK. I should have done that. So much fun. But yeah, but you'll get a feel for it because the delay 4P plus K is still so good. 4P plus K in mind games still really good, but there is an answer to it, right? So the stupid answer to 4P plus K is if you block the first, if the opponent blocks Taka's twin piston, the first one, they should do, if they can, and this is really hard to do, they should do ECD to his front and ECD guard. And because of this, like, he can't, like, the throw will whiff. Like, even delay throw will whiff. Like, even the throw will whiff here. And it's a good tech against him, but it's really hard to do this. Like, I have a hard time doing it too. So sometimes I just play a simpler mind game, and sometimes I'm just trying to evade that 4P plus K itself. And sometimes I'm just blocking, right? So then that forces the Taka to have to do the throw mix-up, and be like, you got to do the throw mix-up to just block. And I'll try to trust myself to escape your throw. So, actually, on the stream, I said when I first fought your Taka, I said that I'm a little bit afraid of fighting it because with you, it can be hard to know like when you're gonna throw me, and because I think the best way to fight Leon is to kind of start with throwing and condition from there. But that you're patient enough, so I'm not sure if I can just like wait for you to do something guard punishable.
Oh. Yeah, GG's.
Very fun games. So right now as I'm chatting, I'm having fun working on that gear that is trying to make decisions about strings, but almost on a subconscious level. But I'm thinking about them as I'm talking to you. But and that's what's been so much fun in fighting Nelly today is how many times like I'm trying to challenge each little string segment. You know.
I apologize. I can't focus at you talking while playing, so
No
I'm trying to
problem.
focus. So you can
Yeah.
continue talking. There's no issue there. So, I'm not sure.
I'm talking to the screen.
I'm not actually sure.
I'm pretending to talk to you.
I'm not actually sure if I'm actually listening to it because I'm trying to focus on the game. So apologies if
No, don't
if not.
apologize.
Yeah.
This was like I used to be bad at this, and so like I said, this is a skill that I built from. Well, for two reasons, right? There's two reasons I built this skill. One was because in tournaments I got distracted easily, just by people talking, and you remember Shiny Brentford? Shiny Brentford is freaking loud, and so like at Sega Cup, it would just drive me insane listening to him talking halfway across the room because he would just joke so much, and I'm trying to like focus on my match, right? I was fighting LA Akira. And I did lose this match, and it's not the reason I lost, but it was just more like, man, I can't stop listening to Shiny Brentford talk, you know. So it drove me nuts. But I'd always had this issue. So then I was like, well, I want to get better, and and even before that incident, I had been consciously working on trying to just get better at not being at like how can I keep fighting even when I'm distracted. And even like when I'm not thinking hard, and then make decisions when I am, and at the same time keep myself relaxed for tournaments, right? So like right now, I'm not caring so much about the result, but and so I'm like, well, let's just just work on it. But then the other thing is playing on stream. Playing on stream really helped me a lot. Like to be able to have conversations, right? And fight, and so I found this is so beneficial both for tournament play, for streaming, for locals too, and for teaching, right? So being able to teach while you play, right? And then just knowing that sometimes if I really do want to win, then sometimes the opponent might be intellectually draining me because they're doing a lot of mix-ups. Sorry, my screen just turned off. Okay, I'm good. So during this post-league battle, I've been working on this. I'm like, well, this is a good time to work on the gears that are like not having to think super hard, but are making really key decisions. And like, but like also just it's part of your training. Like you know that like okay, I think I know what's going on here. Right? But I also know that when I play this gear, it is harder for some players to read. Some players that depend on reading have a harder time reading me when I'm playing on this weird autopilot. It's not autopilot, but it's like a managed autopilot, you know. But it's also like I know very well what I'm doing, but the muscle memory's already there. So.
What a knucklehead!
And it feels so fun when you play VF like this. So, you know, but it feels super rewarding when you play VF on the like we're both braining our brains out trying to figure out how to crack each other, and you can see both like those matches are like the best, but they're so exhausting, like 10 games and like you need to go to sleep. You know.
I won't lose!
Just focus on your.
All right, now here we go.
Ready, go!
That was really good. So much fun.
Round two. Ready, go!
My time is here!
I always like to switch into fourth. Right?
Jump back with attack.
Yeah. Jump back is always good. Jumping back is like what is a really good retreating option. It sucks when you get hit up. Oh my
Taka
god,
does-
why is I getting stuttering?
Taka does not do very well jumping back.
I did comment on that like when we fought. Because I was like, oh, he's got to like learn how to move. He's still learning how to move with Taka. Because Taka's movement's different. Taka is a fast character actually. But learning how to move with Taka is just something else. It feels weird. It's like, oh, sometimes you should just hop. Hopping descending kick is actually pretty good for Taka. It's really good against certain types of like when people do weird stuff like delay or ECD, it's pretty good at catching that. So there's a combo with it.
Taka's cancels movement and stuff is a little bit slower than everyone.
Yeah.
But Taka ace jumping wise, he doesn't stay in the air as long as the other characters, which makes sense since he's heavyweight.
Remember, yeah. If people are always wondering about the weird jumps in VF, it's like just remember that VF is based on cinematic martial arts. So you know, think about the jumps in. VF1 is like
They were floating
just
back in the
remember, like,
days.
VF1 is like wuxia films, right? VF2 is like fist. It's like the big boss.
Yeah,
like the end of the big boss is the end of Enter the Dragon. You know. So.
I think the thing I have with when they were selling Virtua Fire like a simulator and everything, and then I was like thinking those jumps in the ears look so doesn't look
Not
right,
realistic.
and so it's okay. I don't
Like
buy that
30-foot
argument.
jumps. 30 foot, yeah. It's like no, this is just based on cinematic martial arts. So except that when you talk to some people that grew up in like Hong Kong, they might be like, no, a long time ago people did jump 30 feet in the air, and it's weird when you talk to people that believe that. So
That's not jumping in the air, no, that's flying.
Yeah.
You watch enough of those Asian Hong Kong Chinese films. There's a certain wuxia that is where basically
Right.
people flies. You know.
I'm like you read too many wuxia novels in the 1800s, you know. So it's like, but like but then by Virtua Fighter 3, it's more like Jet Li. So, the hops are a bit more like Jet Li. So,
So when I was growing up and when people were making some type of ethnicity humor, you know, like there was a film back in the day where it's like white men can't jump, you know, like
yeah.
basketball. And I was like,
Asian
yeah,
man
you
fly.
know, Chinese people can fly. And that's what I used to say.
Yeah.
That's a joke with classmates and stuff.
Yeah, it's
I'm sure
good stuff.
the have you ever watched competitive rock climbing, like speed rock climbing?
Oh my gosh! Well, right now I'm thinking about the Olympics this year with that lady that like freaking went up the wall like crazy.
That kind of remind me somewhat of those like some of those martial arts film, like people had those special, you know, uh, 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 I'm not sure what's the actual little translation of it, but a certain skill in which there's speedy skill, uh, which could lead to being able to fly. But I've seen those rock climbers like going so fast. It remind me of
A
those.
serious fight.
I
That's
can't remember what the actual what the literal translation would be for this.
I think next Olympics I need to watch the rock climbing or in future events just because it must be going through a transformation where people are now like calculating routes and then just kind of knowing their body well enough to know that they can just glide up the freaking wall.
Yeah, they're just this
You know?
it's like they're like yeah, they're just flying up there.
It's ridiculous, right? Like you have momentum going up and you're like, what? But it's like, but it makes sense. This is like what parkour players do. This is like what parkour runners do when they like look at a route, right?
Hmm.
And it's like what the rock climbers doing, and they're just like going, I can do this. But it's really scary. But at least they've got safety equipment and ropes to keep them, from falling and doing this. But it's insane. So I do think that's good that you brought that up because I'm like, man, I got to watch this going forward. I need to be watching rock climbing because this is probably an exciting era for the whole sport. you know. But yeah, this year watching that run to Olympics, you're just like, can anybody match that?
Round two. Ready, go!
I do love kicking guard. Kicking guard is such a good move. I've been using it more and more with Lao. Oh, that was good.
Thank.
I'm getting whoosh up right now. So-
Round three.
All right, let's change some gears. Let's see how this goes. That's not punishable. Huh?
No, it's not punishable. I think it's -9 or -8. Oh,
Oh my god! I got
slow
there,
attack.
but if I didn't, I'm just
Another slow
realizing
attack.
that it
Yeah.
was slow enough. Yeah. How slow is that down kicking guy?
I could check it.
Knockout.
It's too bad I didn't punish your three P plus K.
Hmm.
I do try to point out to people that 3P plus K has two weaknesses. If it's red. And that is basically evade punish and backdash punish. But backdash punish is really hard actually.
Knockout. Round five. Ready, go!
Oh, you almost had to punish. Very good. That was a great choice. It's risky, really risky, but that was a good choice. Super risky though because of your health. So, or for the throw. Good game.
GG's.
I'm gonna jump off very, very soon. But I enjoyed this. I enjoyed the league battles and the matches today. Actually, I'm gonna call it right now because I do need to get my son ready. So
Okay, thanks for playing. And the down
Yeah.
K push G move of Pi is 24 frames, but with
Yeah,
3
that's fine.
active frames. So yeah,
So,
it's one of those.
the 3 active frames, so that means 26 frames. Okay, so 26 frames, what does that mean? It means like if I evade on the first frame,
There's still 3 frames left. Yeah.
there's like a 3-frame window where if I hit a button, I'm gonna get hit. So, that's nasty.
So
That's
yeah,
good, that's good.
so those who evade moves, slow moves that is takes more than 23 frames, or the active frames still last more than 23 frames. Those are the ones that you had to, that could have a potential, still have a potential to hit you.
Hit the button.
Yeah.
You can accidentally track it, like get the move to track you back, and so it's really important. And it is really important, like what you're pointing out, which is you need to calculate not just the execution, but the execution plus the active hit frames minus 1, right? So because execution includes the first hit frame. So I do like that in VF we do include the first hit frame on execution. That is, I think it's awkward for people coming from Tekken, but it answers a lot of questions directly from looking at the data.
I thought Tekken frame data actually lists the first.
Tekken frame data, I think, typically just does initial frames, which are the frames that are not hitting, and then the hit frames. From my understanding, the I do not include any of the hit frames, and so because of that, like, so you kind of like when you read the data, you kind of look at it slightly different, but it's basically that. But when you're looking at VF's frame data, the execution has the first hit frame baked in. So, but then you need to look at the active hit frames, but then you have to subtract, or like you have to know that includes that there's an overlap if you're looking at both data of one frame. So, yeah.
Okay.
But really, really important when you're studying like evade punishability and how to punish somebody that's evading, or how to trap somebody into possibly, making it more likely that they're gonna hit a button and get tracked, right? And that was perfect. Like that was the first time I'd seen that low attack used that way. And then
Well,
really?
I was not intentional trying to use it to fake tracking, but
Okay. So I was just like, I evaded and I got hit by that. Like, how slow is this move? Right? Is the question. And it's a similar thing with like, but this is similar to like Rebert likes to use Wolf 6K plus G, and that's the same case. It's a similar case where it's like the combination of the execution and the hit frames makes that move. Like, if you evade it, you got to be careful about hitting a button. If you evade it early, so yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But because it's always a weird feeling when you see the evade and you're just like, oh, I got them right, but then you get hit out of that because you hit a button too early. So
Round 1.
But I like the evade rules in VF. I really do. I like the tracking rules too. I know they're not as intuitive, but I think they make a richer combat experience in this game. And and that's also why I can see myself playing this game like for the rest of my life, because of how interesting the fights get. Whether it's style versus style or it's detail versus detail. Nelly and I are doing a lot of detail versus detail, and it's so much fun for me. But also when it's style versus style, it's a lot of fun too.
Ready, go!
I'm really glad that Solari's back in here. So Solari, welcome back. I am going to head out now. Everyone have a great one. Akai, thank you so much. I'm having a wonderful time. All thanks to you.
Oh, no.
Round 3.
Until next time, Chansha.
Ready, go!
Until next time.
Knockout. Round 4. Ready, go! Knockout.
Yeah, GG's. Oh no, Solari. Actually, this
Mission accomplished.
I put it as unlisted. So you could go to all of it is archived still on YouTube. I just put it under the playlist. So let me give you a link. I was trying to make a difference between things that actually is content edited created versus just archives from Twitch. So let me see. So there should be a new playlist for the fourth quarter.
Round 1. Ready,
Yeah, long day.
go!
Let's see. So many. Why is it so hard to just go find what you want?
Knockout. Round 2. Ready, go! Knockout.
Almost get it's 1 or 2 more matches.
Round 3. Ready, go! Knockout.
Mission accomplished.
So you could scroll through the playlist subheading, or if you scroll down from the home page of the channel under Twitch archives, I'm organized by quarter, so third quarter here, you could just hit the vehicle playlist, and it should be listed here. Every single one that's been streamed on Twitch is uploaded as unlisted, but it should be in those playlists on Twitch archive. Yeah, I think that there's plans, but of course it never pans out. Where I want to create some more content. Your first league appearance. Your first league appearance in Akai Leagues. Let me see if I could get that information really quickly for you. Let's see. More matchups. Let's go look up Solari. Let's go at the very first. It looked like the first time you participated was in June. So that would be the start of the third quarter, right? Alright, let's go all the way back up. April might have been the Tuesday sessions and stuff. For the Sunday Leagues, it looked like June this was the first time. June 23rd. I feel for some reason that you participated more before that. I wonder if I'm not doing this correctly. Yeah, June 23rd, so that would be the Sunday 25th. Actually, the first time participant, you didn't do that bad. You did very well actually. You finished 4th.
Mission accomplished.
Yeah, the Tuesday sessions. That's what I used to do when I started for the beginner stuff and stuff. That could be it. But that would be the Sunday to 25, the 25th Sunday session. Alright, let's focus here. Oh, too slow to input that PPSG. Yeah, the idea was that all these stats been keeping record of that it'll become like a player guidebook, but that hasn't been out yet. Lots of ideas, but never actually got fulfilled the things I wanted to do. Nice.
Round 3. Ready, go! Excellent!
Glad to hear that. Yeah, if you're looking for Tuesday sessions, then it should be under the Anything Goes playlist. Ah, tama da. GG's, how's that, Snelly? Hey, welcome, Jinx. Oh, forgot to press good game. Good game in house, Snelly. So yeah, I think I'll play maybe 15 more minutes. Then I'll call it quits for me also.
I'm no pushover, sweetie.
But I saw Hostile Snell reply back to a duet that he made on VFDC.
Round 2. Ready, go!
fall for that backdash into the back cape of a lot. It's like the being lured into
Ready, go!
the trap. Again.
Knockout!
Just being lured into the trap to get smacked into that combo launcher.
Ready, go! Knockout!
Nice. Okay. That long range game's not working well for me.
Round 5. Ready, go!
Yep.
Knockout!
Yeah, GG Solari. There was an awkward pause between both of us in that last round. I do have a tendency to messed up in the mid-range and long-range game. Those backdashes into attacks. Usually I whiff on those.
Round 1. Ready, go!
Pressing down too quickly.
Knockout!
Make sure I hit the kick before I hit down.
Round 2. Ready, go! Knockout!
Gimme.
Round 3. Ready, go! Knockout!
Okay, GG's Condor. That's good to hear, Solari. I think that's the main thing. It's like, you know, when you play the game, sometimes you will have to guess it wrong or your opponent guess correctly, right? You can't beat up yourself on those. It's just that when you do make the right guesses and you're able to capitalize on that, those are the things that you should try to focus on. I think that's a healthy way to approach the game. Not to beat yourself up when things are not working or you make the incorrect guesses and your opponent outguess you.
Round 1.
Also, thanks for playing Blaring earlier.
Go!
neutral.
Knockout. Round 2. Ready, go! Knockout. Round 3. Ready, go!
Ah, GG's hot sauce 9. Alright, one more round for me.
On the battlefield, you'd be dead.
Jinx, don't forget. Oh, go. Don't hit the OK button. Oh no, he forgot to hit the OK button. Here, let me be a curious person and put myself last. So
I'll show you what combat's all about.
Round 1. Ready, go!
I do have to find one time in which I work on the High's Okizemi wake up game. I did a little bit with Sarah because I used one single move that I try to focus a bit only. Did with Taka a little bit.
Round 2. Ready, go! Ring out! Round 3. Ready, go!
So back when all the text is coming from one side instead of left right, that's a skips back. And it's left right, that's a forward. And when it's just deep bar, you press this neutral. Now the Vanessa players tell me to, if I'm going to evade towards his stomach. And Vanessa is on that low ground stance.
Knockout! Round 5. Ready, go! Knockout!
Yeah, that Superman punch is slow, but the person who uses it
You're no match for me.
decide to use it efficiently is pretty powerful. Void Lowe's attacks. Plus on hit. On block. But it's slow.
Round 1. Ready, go!
And that back punch there is +3. Advantage on block. Good evade by Condor there. Oh, you only live once!
Ring out!
I always like to say that for that move of Blaze. I think Numbers was the one who called it YOLO. YOLO launcher.
Ready, go! Knockout! Round 3. Ready, go!
Didn't wake up. Yeah. Yeah, the only wake up game I had when I was playing Sarah, trying was doing her down 4 kick plus guard, that sweep. It looks like that kick follow up to that
Ready, go!
down back, yeah, down back kick. Only works if you and your opponent is like in a closed stance. Open stance does not work. Yeah. Also, sometimes some staggers in online is a little bit more harder to quick.
Excellent!
Hasa Snell has a very good
Ready, go!
plays of Vanessa that has a lot of variety to it, so it's hard to predict. At least for me, it's hard for me to predict. Alright, this should even up who's going to make the right guess. Yeah, Condor does. Basically, once you have like 1/3 or one-third life remaining, if one person has just 1 HP left and the other person have 1/3 or 1/4 life, it could still be either person's game. It was like a chance got Hassas now that he's like 1 HP remaining, and then 1 knee by Laundrer was able to basically win the match for Nelly. So when Chante was talking about, you know, if the person's health is a lot low, there's a little bit more variety of options you can do. That's still it's much more viable. But I think the mark-off is about 1/3 to 1/4 of your life for the most part. Something that a one combo cannot win it. Like what that combo right there took about 1/4 life. That's a 4th and 3rd life each combo. The idea I tried to play, but I still haven't really done this efficiently, is try to make each round be 3 to 4 good guesses. So the idea is that each guess I make will take about 60 to 70 life. So everything else is just set up to do damage where it could take a 1/3 or 1/4 of a person's life. It's what a friend in that played a lot during the BF4 days say. You try to play a game where he just needs to make 2 or 3 right guesses, and that's what he's playing Akira. It means that he has to think less. and not worry so much about the low damage of moves. Don't overthink about those. All those low damage moves is just basically set up for the bigger damage. Alright, who's joined the room? We got Sandra. Hey, Sandra. Alright. Once I lose, that'll be it for me. So hopefully I have a... Okay.
新技の実験台にしてやるぜ。行くわよ。Round 1. Ready, go! Knockout.
Alright. Let's focus, focus, focus.
Round 2. Ready, go!
Oh.
Round 3.
Plus advantage. Okay.
Ready, go!
Oh. Oh. Oh, I got hurt.
Knockout.
Neutral. GG Shanks. Alright, let's see who's still streaming via.
さあ二度と面見せんじゃねえ。
That wasn't the way I want to go. Alright, let's see. So, my plan for next week is work on making sure I get consistent damage with Taka.
Let's see how many seconds you'll last. Are you ready?
Round 1. Ready, go!
Alright, no one is streaming. Oh, I see one person streaming Virtual Fire. Skadit's from UK, so I'll go raid him. Alright, thanks again everyone for playing. It doesn't matter what your skill level is. You guys come and join and play on Sunday. I appreciate that, and hopefully it's been fun all the time.
Round 2. Ready, go!
I know. I say I want you to go one more game, but trying to be a responsible adult, I wish you correct with this.
Knockout.
I'll go write down Jink's name in my little black book. I need my revenge.
Round 3. Ready, go!
Alright, you guys have a good night, and I'll see you guys next time. I'm gonna say do some type of Wednesday room session. Depending who show up, we'll play by ear. Friday, yes, hopefully we'll get team battle going again. And then again, of course, Sunday. Alright, until next time.